A man from just south of here in McDonough, it's Antonio Gibson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, you know, the psyche of these quarterbacks can be very fragile at times. We wonder how he'll react. Now, pick 6 on the very first throw for him of the game.
And I think his teammates are just staring at him right now, wanting to know what his psyche is. They're going to check his body language. They're going to see how he reacts. Best thing he can do is probably go to the bench and crack a joke. Just let him know, man, I'm okay. We're going to be fine, because he has to bounce back from it. If he takes it too seriously, he's probably going to run the tank.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the...
Know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Go, go. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
A handoff for Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 47-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Mariota looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. That complete to Drake London. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Mariota. This pass is caught by London. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Mariota. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing is Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Mariota. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Patterson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Coup for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 27, Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Back to throw here. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive master. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Mariota on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Wentz now on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Here the offensive coordinator.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Got his target, Samuel. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throw left side, complete to Bird. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Mariota now to throw on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 38, Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Mariota. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Mariota. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running.
Now Mariota on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
But a field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Mariota again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCabe. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A give to Gibson running right. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings us.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Empty.
They'll go again with Gibson. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he finds McLaurin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wentz. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Go.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Throwing is Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, Gibson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the Commanders' first down.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A carry now for McKissic. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He was brought down by Eric Harris.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Sly able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Mariota. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. To throw, Mariota. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A 19-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a lap.
There he goes, right side. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I think it'd be real easy here to focus on maybe a defensive breakdown with that type of a play in this situation. But let's give a little bit of credit here. That type of play is clutch.
Boy, it was clutch, but to turn it back to the defense, how crushing is that? You think you've got this thing won, and in the last moments, almost literally, you lose it.
Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Washington will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Sunday. Hey,
Back to throw, Wentz. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there and worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, it took us until the final.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the skies. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad